cold down.
But wait a minute.
Okay, you know what? I think we're starting to get into some more topics of conversation that could get a little bit heated. And before we forget, we have some winners of some Cardinals tickets that we need to give away.
But for watching the show, you're all winners. But,
wow. Okay. But I need their names. I think I know who it is. Oh my gosh, it is Todd. Was that Bowles or
balls? Todd's balls.
Todd's balls won. Won the tickets to the show, or to the Cardinals game, not to this show, to the Cardinals game. And I think I saw that his lover, Ann Ortman, I believe was her name. They're going to the Cardinals game for the first time.
His lover?
For the first time ever.
No, I believe, because see, I was stalking them too for a little bit this last week.
Who was better to stalk, him or me? Who did you get more out of?
Lashawna.
Very well played.
From what I was kind of seeing is that they've been to Cardinals games before, and this was the first time they were going together as lovers.
Oh, as lovers.
As lovers.
Wow.
So I'm hoping that maybe the kissing cam picks them up or something like that.
That's awesome.
I want to get into this because I know that we're getting ready to go into a break soon. In the break, and I think you'll be able to see it in here, Joe and I had a...
Me, Joe.
This
not
Joe.
You,
Not you, Joe. Because otherwise that'd be a really good photo shoot. Because it was a boudoir photo shoot.
Ooh, interesting. Well, and now that I've done nothing but fem myself out, it's even more confusing. If people were just listening, they wouldn't know which Joe was which.
No, I know. That's the nice thing about having a camera.
Right, now they're
being
like,
able to
wow,
watch.
that's a dude named Joe talking about a guy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why we get confused because she's married to Greg. And if I'm talking about Joe and Greg, then it sounds like I'm talking about my gay couple friends. Which, nothing wrong with that. I have lots of friends that are gay couples, but I don't think you want to be known as a guy married to your husband.
I am female by birth.
Yes, you are. You are. So we had this photo shoot.
You were born this way.
I was born this way, baby.
So we had this boudoir photo shoot. Have you ever done a boudoir photo shoot? It was a little bit of a stretch for me. I was wanting some photos for ad material for the show. And I asked Jo if she would join me, and we'd spice it up a little bit. So.
She has done a very hot photo shoot in the bedroom, which I lighted perfectly and did in black and white. Tasteful.
Why does this not surprise me?
Well, no, it's that's the thing. A lot of these guys, a lot of these just, I don't know what you can say and you can't say, so I apologize. But a lot of these guys are just complete douches, right? Who take these amateur hour pictures of their wives on cameras that are attached to their cell phone, and they try their very best. But I mean, seriously, if you're going to do that, if you're going to photo your wife, right? Photo it right. I mean, put her on the pedestal she belongs in. So I had the lighting all set up right. She was actually getting over it. At first, she was like all primed up. She's like, really, really attractive. I mean, obviously, but really, everything was all angled right. She gets all worried about shadows and everything else. But
now I understand why you won't do a show with him. You would never talk.
Oh my God!
You would never talk.
No, and I'm the bad guy in everything.
He would just sit there and go forever.
You're not the bad guy there. You're the naked girl.
Okay, right? I'm going to stop you because otherwise you won't stop. And there's a caller calling in right now.
Try to tell him to shut up.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, this is Todd Bowles. Calling for Todd Bowles too, but I understand you have some tickets for me.
We do have some tickets for you. Now, is this the first time you're taking your lover to the show or to the game? I keep saying show.
Yes, I haven't been to a game of yours. She's a big Cardinals fan. We've never been to a baseball game together, though. We've been together for 9 months. So, and not only that, but my dad just got in town, and my dad and I have never been to a game together. So we're going to actually be able to take.
I think I'm going to start crying.
The first time. Absolutely. So it's going to be a great night for all of us.
Oh,
you better take pictures, lots of pictures.
Yeah, will you take pictures? You know what?
Absolutely.
Yeah, take pictures and post them up there so that we can show them.
Definitely. I practically live on Facebook, so I even post.
You live on Facebook? What's your bedroom look like?
That's blocked.
That's locked. Well, at least somebody has some boundaries.
Only,
Do you
her dad and my dad, so.
Do you know where the station's at?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect.
That's from Miss Ashley.
Well, we've got your tickets waiting for you guys. But But they didn't tell you the rule.
Won't be able to get up tonight, but I can get up there first thing tomorrow.
I was going to say, they didn't give you the second part to the rules of winning the tickets.
Uh-oh.
You need to be up here with chocolate donuts before the end of the show.
Before the end of the show?
Well, I'll tell you, you know what? Don't worry about the chocolate donuts, but a chilled glass. That'd be nice. A nice chilled glass would be great.
No, I'm just messing with
Stainless
you.
steel American honey shot glass. Will that work?
Yeah.
I'm in, man.
You guys have your tickets waiting for you, so have fun at that game Friday night. And congratulations.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks to Patrick and Ashley as well.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, wow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. Okay.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. AJ, are you ready for break? Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to break. And when you see on here, I picked the most appropriate song, I think, for the photo shoot. And then you're going to see the photos, a few of those, of Joanne and I with Joanna Klein, one of my favorite photographers. And before we go to that, it looks like we're going to go ahead and take this next caller. Hello, caller, you're on. Hello? They got scared. They wanted to see the photos really quickly.
May I ask a question? Because here we are in the studio, right? And I'm not out there watching this on my computer, obviously. There's a weird sound effect that we hear when the call comes in. Do they hear that on the thing? Do they?
Yes.
That's wild.
They do.
Well, because the first caller sounded like drips. I'm thinking,
Well,
my God. I thought the guy was calling from his bathtub or something.
I'm going to tell you, to be honest, the very first time they didn't prep me, I had no clue that the phone lines were in here. And all of a sudden you heard, they rang them. They just instantly rang, so I couldn't even tell. And we thought it was like God or something. I mean, it was like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. I mean, it was crazy. And then the voices were coming from the corners of the walls or something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Was I drinking that night? No. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to break.
Where we were drinking during the shoot.
Where we were drinking during the shoot. And well, call us. Lashawna and Joe Hipperson are here to answer any of your questions. We'll see you soon.
It was my boyfriend's family, not something crazy. He took me to meet his old granny, then something fazed me. She's not like most elderly. She kept staring from behind the chips. I went to kiss her on the cheek, and she went for my lips. I kissed the girl like that elastic, taste of her dentistry. If I had a drink, she would have spiked it, but it's okay with me. I was enticed, I found my vice. I wish she had planted one on me twice. It was my sin, soft wrinkled skin, stretched saggy chin, a toothless grin. No, I don't even know her age. It doesn't matter. Lock me inside an iron cage. It will not shatter. This burning flame, it can't be tamed. No, I cannot resist her snow white hair, vintage wheelchair. Sparks through the moment we kiss. I kissed the girl like that elastic, taste of her dentistry. If I had a drink, she would have spiked it, but it's okay with me. I was enticed, I found my vice. I wish she had planted one on me twice. It was my sin, soft wrinkled skin, her saggy chin, a toothless grin. I don't know what happened to me. My taste went from Brad Pitt to grannies, walkers, dentures, and hearing aids. I like my ladies older by decades.
So professional.
That happened really quickly. And I hope you saw those photos because those went through very quickly.
Yes, they did.
But we're going to have those photos up on sexyinstlouis.com, our website, and we'll probably post them up on the fan page as well tomorrow. So if you're not a fan, you want to make sure you're a fan of Sexy in St. Louis, or you might miss out on those photos.
We didn't get any glasses during the break, did we?
I have some here, but I
So-
deliver them in white socks. But the socks are clean.
Wow.
The
For
socks
real?
are clean.
That's high
For
quality,
real.
Rebecca.
I treat all
You're
of
doing
my
a show.
guests.
You're doing a show called Sexy in St. Louis, and we're discussing anatomy. And you pull out. No, I was not going there. But traditionally, see, I get it. I'm getting up against. I'm the only guy here. But traditionally, a sock and a stiff formation
It's
indicates
not-
only one thing and one thing only. You do know what I'm talking about, right? You have been with a man.
You don't
right?
still do that, do
Wow,
you?
I have been with men.
You've hung out with
You're
men.
questioning
Have you
whether
been to a
I've been
guy's?
with a man.
You don't call it.
Prior to you getting married to a guy, you ever go around his room and see the stiff sock next to the bed? Come on.
No.
Really?
Seriously?
She knows what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're
The
talking
choker,
about.
the
Hold
choker
on.
is down with what I'm
Hold
saying.
on.
And I
We've got-
very rarely know more than
We've
you
got
do.
a caller coming. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, Todd Balls called earlier. This is Todd's foreskin, and you know what? We haven't been anywhere together. We got left at the hospital. It was just a pain in the ass.
This must be open mic night. I like that.
Wow. Did you practice that before calling in?
No, this is just his friend Dan. I was just messing.
So this is my friend. This is my friend Dan. All right. I'll just all right. Thank you, Dan. I'll thank you very much for your call.
Well, I was going to call for all these people on watching that these two probably have the most exciting and courageous sex life in St. Louis.
Well, I would definitely agree
We
with
let
him.
Dan
Rock
watch.
on.
So
Apparently, you have a tutorial already.
Does Dan videotape?
No, Dan does a video. He wishes he could, but he doesn't. But I will say,
don't
Dan,
videotape.
you're getting pretty courageous. So, I mean, I would like to thank you very much for the very, very unique text that I got while I was trying to do the show tonight.
you
Well,
got his balls too?
Yes. I mean, really, I'm not saying his last name, so it's all right. But I will say that it's very interesting when I get a text from my friend. His wife texts me and says, "Hey, Dan says have a ball tonight." What do you think? He sent me a picture of. I mean, really?
Oh, really? During the show.
Yeah, no,
Good
that's
job,
courageous, man.
Dan.
That's courageous.
job.
Good job. And they were very nice, man. It's good. Good job.
That's a little awkward that you would say that, Joe.
What, they were nice? What do you want me to say? You want me to say they were bad?
Yeah, that'll work.
If you told me my balls are bad, I'd have a complex on that for like days. I really would. Okay.
Okay, Dan, thank you. But I'll send you my phone number so you can send me your pics.
All right. And you're a hell of a comedian, Dan. Good job. That was great.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you guys have a very adventurous sex life, huh?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, and we've always been. I mean, I've been jumping around radio for about 15 years. So lately, you know, if I'm on,
What does radio have to do with our sex life?
if
If it were, I watch radio. I mean, that's a
Well,
totally
right.
different thing.
I'll talk to you.
Can I field this question?
That's right. I just wanted to tell the choker real quick that what happens is, over time, I realized this is all about you. The very first time a sex question was brought up was way back in the day on a show called the Nocturnal Emission Show, which is old school for anybody out there.
My stepmom just brought that up, and I
No.
said, I don't remember that.
Okay.
But now I do.
Back in the day, and it's
do.
not on now, and it's travesty. It's not. Two great guys, Joe and John, at the Nocturnal Emission Show, way back in the day. And this was like 97, and I was just kind of like a bit guy on the show, and I brought up that I had never been able to give my girlfriend the big O. It never happened. And that's all I said.
My parents heard this too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I'm living at home, and
Now-
my parents hear this.
you're in a moment, you're in a studio, like right now. We're in
my
a
dad
moment,
was
we're doing a
like, "You need to
show,
get a
we're
new
talking.
boyfriend."
I've already, during this moment, on the show, I was all excited. I'm in the moment. I'm saying, yeah, I think every guy thinks about going on another guy. I mean, my God, why would I say that? But I was in the moment. It just happened.
Okay, so that's some questions that I have for you.
I mentioned Big O back
Yeah.
in the day. She got very upset. Between like 97, old up till now, slowly, I've kind of introduced certain things. By now, I've openly
You've
talked about
introduced
everything.
me to things?
On-
Are you kidding?
No, on the
Are
air.
You kidding?
On the air,
No, seriously.
exposing people to things we've done. It's kind of happened, and a lot of people think they know everything about what